What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. The only YouTube channel that can guarantee you never going to review a Call of Duty game or force you to listen to Garth Brooks. We're totally free of both those things now and forever. But getting on to what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about a game, Final Fantasy Reunion Crisis Core, or the other way around, however it's titled. Anyway, this is a precursor game, of course, to Final Fantasy VII. Gives you all the background of how we got to where we were in Final Fantasy VII. If you are a normal human being, you love Final Fantasy VII. This game, of course, like I said, is the prequel to it. This game is a game that came from, I believe, the PSP, and it was ported over and remade, of course, to the PlayStation 4. I have it on the PlayStation 5, I think it's on the PlayStation 4, and I think it's exclusive to the Sony systems. But nevertheless, if you are a fan of the original game, Final Fantasy VII, of course, this is a must-play. It's nothing like that game, and it's nothing like the remake. This game is its total own little thing, involving a character named Zack, who's a soldier, just like Cloud is in Final Fantasy VII. All that jive. But the awesome thing about this game is it takes you all the way back into the lore of Final Fantasy VII. You find out the whole deal with Jenova. You find out Stephen Roth's fascination with Jenova. You find out about all the background characters like Aerith, how she got her flower cart. You find out about Tifa, how Tifa ever even got wrapped up knowing Soldier. Bunch of little things like that. The background to characters, where they come from, how they got there. It's super cool. Even the Turks. We only see one side of the Turks in Final Fantasy VII. This game shows you the background of the Turks and kind of the more human side of the Turks before who they came to be, who they are in 7. That's the biggest appeal of the game to me. The combat in the game is your modern day action-based combat. There is no turn-based stuff like old guys like me love. It's all action-based, but you have your traditional spells, summons, all that jive like you would in any Final Fantasy game. But the other side of that I'm not crazy about is during the normal random battle encounters you have in the game, you go into a battle sequence, you get skill points, all that jive from those battles to level up and all that. You don't have a skill tree in this. It's an auto level up kind of thing. But you have all these missions. Whenever you go to a save point, you can go off and do a mission. Well, when you go off and do those missions, you can level up, find items, all that stuff. The thing that's not as cool in this game to me is those missions you go on. It's pretty much made up of the 5, 6 to 7 scenarios as far as the levels you're on. A swampy cave looking area, out in the desert kind of area, a green field kind of area, it's a junkyard area. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's just the enemies get tougher and tougher and tougher as you go on those missions. But it's the same enemies over and over and over. There's not really much of a variety when it comes to the foes you face in this game. Now, saying that, it's not detrimental to the game. The game is awesome. It's great. I love it to death. But if you're looking for something super deep with gameplay, it's not really that. But super deep with story and a background to the original Final Fantasy VII, it's the bee's knees. To me, it is an absolute must play if you love 7. Like I said earlier, if you're a human, you do. So definitely pick it up. It's nothing new. It's been around a while. It's just, I like to wait till games are around a while, come out on the cheap, then I'll pick them up. Like I always do these games, I got it for like 30 bucks. So got it super cheap, got around to playing it. It's cool. It's really cool. It's, like I say, the gameplay itself, you may find kind of boring and it get kind of old. But the story keeps you engaged, especially if you're into the old one. Okay, I'm just starting to repeat myself with this, but I can't stress that enough. If you dig 7, pick it up. Alright guys, That's really all I'm going to say about this. I've kind of beat it to death and ranted over the same topic over and over, but just give it a try. You'll dig it. Even if you've never played 7, it's still a fun little time. You'll dig it. Alright, anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.